going to hit record so that we have it. Got it? So we are on day 5, and I really wanted to see what's possible for you when you commit to you, when you say yes to you, and how easy it gets to be, but how difficult we make it. You've already seen 2 ladies that are at the other end of their journey, right? And I want to introduce you to somebody who's at the start and show you really and truly what's possible. I even think Lisa might be a little bit surprised as to what she's created. So this is Lisa. Lisa
Hi.
literally did this exact same workshop last month. Lisa made the decision to go all in from day 1. She completed the homework every day. She showed up live every single solitary day. She committed to her. And she has been coached by me for the last month. I'm going to let Lisa share with you what she has achieved, because this is what's possible for you. It's just getting out of your own way. So Lisa, do you want to first of all introduce yourself and just share with people what you do?
Okay, hi everybody. So I'm Lisa. I am from County Mayo. I am 32, nearly 33. I am a mother of 3 young kids, 5, 2 and 1. So it's very, very busy. And I also work in a pharmacy 2 days a week, 2 full days a week. And last year, last April, I think it was, I decided to do a Reiki level 1 course on a personal level for myself, just for my own mentality. And then I completed the level 1 and I loved it. And it was like, I think 250 or something like that. So that was fine. And then the following month, I think it was the June it was starting, the diploma was starting. And I was like, oh, will I, won't I, will I, won't I? So I was like, what all boiled down to for me was money. Can I afford it? I can't afford it. I did with a mortgage, 3 young kids, babysitter to pay. I had a car loan at the time. And so I told the teacher my concern, and she said, like what Joanne would, forget about the money. If you want to do it, do it. We'll work something out. So I said, fine. So I paid it. No, I didn't pay it. I started the course. I paid my deposit for the level 2. And as of tomorrow, I'm going to be a Reiki master. I'm going to get my certificate. Yeah. So I suppose then we're in the middle of all this. Then I was paying off what I could when I could, and that was fine. And then I was like, I knew this was coming to an end, my course. So I was like, oh, I want to do something else. This is what I do. So I did beauty therapy years and years and years ago. After I finished school, I was like, yeah, I want to do this. This is what I'm going to do. And I did the beauty therapy and never did anything with it. I did for a little while. I just didn't, whether it be I didn't have the confidence in it, or just it wasn't aligned with me, maybe. That was fine. I worked in a few different jobs, and then I worked like in Boots. I started in Boots and pharmacy, and that was grand, plodding along, getting paid weekly or monthly. It was actually grand. I had no kids at the time, living my best life out, whatever. And then I decided all of a sudden I wanted to do a nail technician course. So I was like, grand. So I did this, and I traveled from Mayo to Drogheda every Monday for a few months in the one day up and down. And again, I never did anything with it. I just left there. I don't know, maybe it wasn't aligned, and I did, again, it was confidence as well. So then where am I? I'm getting lost in my thoughts now. So back to the Reiki then. So I started that, loved it, finishing it tomorrow. And a few months ago, I did a little mini an Indian head massage course, just kind of add on something. So that was perfect. The lady I did that with also teaches reflexology. So I was like, oh, I'd love to do that now. Yeah, that'd be great. So I was like, great, yeah, put my name down for that. And I knew I would have my car loan finished. It'd be finished. So I was like, great, I'll use that money I was using to pay for the reflexology. And then all of a sudden Joanne popped up into my life. And just going back to last summer, I had an energy reading with a lady, and she told me that I was going to be doing some sort of healing work, and that I was going to have a very successful business. And that was fine. I was like, great, God, what would that be? Didn't really know. Anyway, so then Joanne came into my life, and I was like, oh my God, is this what Sinead was her name, who did the reading. I was like, is this what she was talking about? Like, is this why Joanne is here? Like, she's come into my life now just before, like weeks before the reflexology was due to start. So I said, no, scrap it, scrap the reflexology for now. I said, I want to get all the tools in my toolbox and then do add-ons. So did the workshop last month with Joanne. I showed up every day, in the lives. Maybe there was, I did, and I did all my work. And there was a competition at the end of the week, and it was down to me and another girl, and I won a massive prize. And I was like, just before Joanne did the draw live on the page, you probably see it, I had said to myself, I committed to myself, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the coaching program. And then I got the call to say I'd won the prize. Yeah, it was great. And so I suppose now in the last month, since starting with Joanne, sorry, I can hear my daughter coming in the last month, like with doing the Reiki, I suppose, I knew deep down before I started with Joanne that this had just probably would have been another course that I did, and I plod along for a while and I just go back to square one. But since you came into my life, you've pushed me out of my comfort zone. Like, I got pushed out of my comfort zone. I wasn't happy about it all the time, but it paid off. So like just little things, but they were big for me. They might be little for someone else. Like one of my fears would be going live on my page. So I have a social media page. I set it up last year on a whim just for the crack, but it's doing really well. And I had to do a live. Joanne made me do a live. I was shitting it. I woke up so many times the night before, and that's the first thing that was on my mind. And then the next morning I woke up, I was like, I should do this bloody live now. And I was just anyway, I just got it done. And it was fine. It was perfect. And I've done a few since, and it doesn't bother me now. And like, that's only in the last month. Like, that would have been a big, big thing for me. I'm going setting up a bank account, a business bank account. Like, come on, I would never, ever have done that like that. When Joanne said to me, I was like, what? A bank account? I was like, yeah. So I have my deadlines to meet to do all them. I'm getting my my holistic insurance now soon. What else? I have my room here in the house at the moment. It's okay, but it's not what I want. My long-term goal is to have something outside of my house, so like a cabin or something like that outside of my home. I like choose my own hours now, like, and I have been getting people like out of nowhere. I've been getting, like, I had a few clients previous to Joanne, but out of nowhere now, like, I did a meditation via Zoom the last day. I would never have done anything like that, like, never. And so that's one little source of income. I've had clients just, they're not random people, but they just book in. I'm like, oh my God, like, where have these come from? And what else?
You raised your prices?
Oh yes, I did. I was like, yeah, I did raise them. Yeah, I have. And that's been fine. No one has questioned it. What else? Sorry, I'm getting lost now.
I love this. It's like, what else? So just to be clear, right, this is in the space of a month. Lisa's gone from doing no lives to doing lives and feeling comfortable doing them. You raised your prices. You have clients coming to you regularly. You've done an online group meditation.
Yeah.
And what did you make a declaration about earlier?
That I am going doing bioenergy. Yeah, I am. I had a lovely session I had said it to Joanne a while back about the bioenergy, and I had been looking online and stuff, and then I had a lovely session with Nulik, who was another client of Joanne's, last night remotely. So I was here in my own house. She was down in Kerry, and it was just amazing. It's on another level. Like, so yeah, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's definitely my goal for this year. I will start in that. And yeah, so that's where I am. I suppose it's a lot in a month.
Yeah. That is a lot.
Yeah,
That
like
is a lot.
like I get to choose like my own, like if whether I want to take such a one at such time, I get to choose my hours, and it's great, and I'm grateful for the job I have at the moment while I'm doing it, but I won't be there forever. No way.
No, you've got a clear vision.
And if I hadn't have come and done this coaching course, I probably would have stayed in my job and done the pharmacy technician's course that I had planned on doing. But I had planned on doing that course so many times through work, being a pharmacy technician. Like it's lovely, it's a nice job, but it's not for me. But I was stopped every time. Now that I'm thinking of it, something stopped me. We were building a house. No, so I couldn't take on doing that course. I got pregnant, and I got pregnant the second time. I was like, no. So that was just signs telling me it wasn't for me. Now that I look back. Yeah.
Yeah, your pathway was being carved out for you.
Yeah, like everything definitely happens for a reason. And I know, like when I had that reading last year with Sinead, and then you came into my life, I was like, that's why, this is what she was on about. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And you know what, congratulations to you, because you grabbed this with both hands, and you know, as much as you'll say no, you then go and you do it anyway. You know, like, yeah, it's that initial reaction.
I can be stubborn. Like, I would be like, no, I'm not doing that. But then I'll mellow out after a while.
Because that's the balance, right?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Cool.
Yeah.
So there's ladies in here that are very similar to you, Lisa, and like they've got businesses that are there and they're simmering, but you know, either the momentum hasn't built up, they haven't really moved forward with it, or they're not comfortable with charging the price that they should. So for anyone that's unsure whether or not to book a call with me or to come onto the program, what would you say?
Or just do it, because I was exactly like that. And I got in touch with Nullig, and she told me the exact same thing. She said, just do it. She said, it's life-changing. And she's young kids as well. And she was building as well, I think at the time, same as myself. And just go for it. Like, I think I know, like, so my car finance loan just finished, like it's just in alignment. So it just finished. And then this came up. So I was like, oh no, I can't afford this, like, because I was using the same money to repay for the course. And if something for yourself, and as Edwina was saying in her success story, she was so right when she was saying about being 80 years old in that rocking chair. Fuck it, like, you only live once.
Yeah, life is now.
Yeah,
life is now.
It's only money, like, at the end of the day, like, and you sure you'd spend that on God, you know, you'd spend whatever on a night out, and you know, invest in yourself. No, definitely, just do it.
Yeah,
everything works out for a reason. It all works.
It does. And I want to remind you again, when Lisa said yes to herself, I didn't know she had said yes to herself. This was not a conversation she had with me. This was a conversation she had said to Nullig, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that she made that declaration that she was in, and then she won the prize, which helped fund, obviously, the program. So that is what's possible when you say yes to you. That's very similar to my story too. When I said yes to myself for my first ever coach, the money came. But you have to say yes first. You can't do this conditionally. You can't wait until you have something or feel ready. It doesn't work like that. Decision first, and then the pathway opens up.
You'll be stuck in the same thing. You'll be stuck. It'll be like, I did it for years. I'd be like, no, I'll wait now until such and such thing. And another year passes by, and another year passes by. And next thing, I'm nearly 33, and I want to get this, you know, do something for myself. Like, since becoming a mother, like, you lose yourself, I think.
Yeah,
you forget about it. Yeah, you do. So you need to get your power back and just do it.
Who is this lady? I love it. Oh, Lisa, do you know what? I'm so happy for you. Like, if you've created this in a month, imagine where you're going to be in another 8 months' time. Like, it's insane to think what is totally possible.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting.
It is. Well, congratulations to you, and thank you for sharing with the ladies, because I know it's going to resonate with an awful lot of people. And yeah, the link is there to book the call. There's only a few slots available.
You won't look back.
There you go. I'll leave it at that. I'll let Lisa be the cheerleader.
No, if anybody is like it on a whim about it, just book the call or send me a message even as well. I don't mind, like, because I'm not a millionaire by any means, but sure, look at, I'm doing this for me, so I work 2 days a week, so I don't get, it is what it is, and yeah, just do it. Like, the money will come.
Yeah, well, you're living proof of that.
Yeah.
Cool. All righty. Well, thank you, my lovely, and I will talk to you later. Mwah.
Yeah, bye. See ya.
Bye.